Hi, welcome to the Success Seeds. Once upon a time, a wise man lived. He oversaw the daily operations of a tiny village. He was widely respected by everyone and his ideas and opinions were valued. He received a lot of guidance requests from people. But his son was a total couch potato who spent his time sleeping and hanging out with his buddies. He was unaffected by counsel or threats of any kind. He would not alter in any way. The wise man's youth gradually disappeared as the years went by. As he aged, he started to be concerned about his son's future. He realized that his son needed something from him so that he could provide for himself and his future family. "My son, you are no longer a child now," he said as he called his son to his room one day. "You must develop responsibility and life awareness. I want you to discover the true meaning of your life, and once you do, keep it in mind constantly so that you can live a life full of love and happiness." After that, he gave his son a bag. The youngster was surprised to discover 4 pairs of clothing inside the package, one for each season. A map, some raw food, grains, and lentils were also included. "I want you to go hunt a treasure," his father said. "You must travel to the location marked on the map I made in order to find the prize." The son embraced the concept. He joyfully embarked on a quest to find the riches the following day. He had to go over very long distances via mountains, forests, plateaus, and borders. Days became weeks, and weeks became months. He spoke with a lot of individuals along the way. Some people gave him food, while others gave him refuge. In addition, he encountered bandits who attempted to rob him. Seasons changed gradually, and with them, the scenery. He stopped for the day when the weather was bad, then set off again when it was fine. After a protracted year, he eventually arrived at his destination. It was cliff-like. According to the map, the wealth was hidden beneath the tree and the cliff. He started to dig the earth as soon as he saw the tree. He looked all around it, underneath it, and on top of it but came up empty-handed. He searched and dug for the riches for 2 days. He was so worn out by the 3rd day that he made the decision to quit. He returned to his house after being let down by his father's deception. He saw the same varying vistas and seasons on his trip home. This time, though, he stopped to take in the springtime budding flowers and the monsoon season's twirling birds. He only stayed in certain spots to enjoy the warm evenings or the sun setting in paradise. He learned to hunt and make arrangements for his meals because the provisions he carried at the time had run out. He acquired the skills necessary to make his own home and clothes. He could now estimate the time of day based on the location of the sun and make travel arrangements accordingly. Also, he picked up animal protection skills. He ran into the same folks who had earlier assisted him. This time, in an effort to repay them, he spent a few days with them and assisted them in various ways. He was struck by their generosity for a common bystander who had nothing to offer them in return. It dawned on him when he got home that it had been 2 years since he had last been there. He entered his father's room without stopping. "Papa," he said. The father leapt to his feet and embraced his son at once. "So, my son, how was your journey? Did you discover the treasure?" he inquired. "Dad, the trip was fascinating. But please pardon me because I was unable to locate the treasure. Perhaps someone took it before I got there." What he just said caught him off guard. His father didn't make him angry. He was pleading for mercy instead. Father replied with a smile, "There wasn't any treasure in the first place, dear son." "But," he questioned, "why did you send me to find it then?" "I'll explain why, but first, tell me about your trip to the location. How did you find it?" "Father, of course not. There was no time. I was concerned that somebody would discover the wealth before me. I was eager to get to the cliff. Nonetheless, I did enjoy the trip back home," he added. "I met a lot of people and had daily wonders. I acquired a wide variety of abilities, including the art of surviving. I learned so much, in fact, that I was able to forget the hurt of missing the treasure." He heard his father say, "Absolutely, my son. I want you to have a purpose in life. Yet, if you remain overly committed to the objective, you risk missing out on the true joys of life. The truth is that life's only purpose is for us to just experience it and learn from it every day." Moral: the secret to finding pure delight in every moment is to start off life without trying to give it any meaning or higher purpose. Thanks for watching. For more such videos, please subscribe.